Greetings and salutations. I'm Tammy Dunbar, and I'm here to talk to you about how to celebrate your students using Teams and all kinds of great Microsoft tools. And SEL is something that has to be woven in through the day. It's not a single lesson. And as Rita Pearson pointed out, the key to it is human connection. And in order to be able to connect, you have to be organized as a teacher, organized in how you present, organized in how you train students to get the information you're giving them. An academy teacher, I have been using PowerPoint to teach my students for the last 2 years, but I've also used this in class. Being organized is key. When your students know what's coming up, they know they're going to be greeted, they know there's going to be a thought for the day, they know they're going to have some riddles, some interaction with number talks, and then some discussion about their paragraph of the week. That organization makes them feel comfortable in learning. Make certain that when you are getting information out to students and families that you are succinct and you have all the important information. And I love to use PowerPoint to create these small posters and turn them into JPEGs and send them all around so everyone is comfortable and knows what's going on. Reflect in Teams gives me the ability to check in with each student and allows them to tell me how they're feeling and post it in a confident way because they know it. The rest of the class is not going to see how they feel, only I will see. Being able to use insights in Teams gives me a little insight into what each student is doing each day, whether or not they're interacting with the materials. And when I dive down to each day, I can see how they're interacting with each other. I love using the Praise app in Teams to let students know when they're doing a great job. Think about how that builds confidence when they get a note from the teacher saying, "Hey, I saw what you did. Amazing." I love having students support each other. These are the bricks of character from our Liberating Genius lessons. Each student created one, and then we share it with the class so we know the building bricks that we need to be able to be people of character and to build our genius into something amazing. It's also important to build relationships, to have time to play, and I love playing Minecraft with my students. If you have not tried the Mindful Night world, it is amazing. Play it with your class and see. I love using backgrounds in Teams for SEL. Sometimes it's so students are confident knowing what's happening in class. Sometimes it's great to use a background to showcase student work. It makes them feel wonderful to see their work behind you. Be sure you leave a space for your face. But what I love is using backgrounds as a student reward. If a student catches me making a mistake, I reward them by letting them choose my background. If I misspeak or if a student has a great response, I allow them to choose my background. And yes, I've had some strange ones, but to be honest, it makes students feel wonderful and it shows them that I too have a sense of humor and that we can celebrate failures. As Rita said, it's all about relationships. And when you build good relationships, you know your students are going to have good SEL and feel great about themselves. That's what it's all about. So as I like to say, what more could our students learn if we were fearless and tried out some new ways to weave SEL into our curriculum?